To another video. Again, thank you for just working with me through this whole DSLR situation. I've done now, like, by the time you'll see this one, this will be like the first or second one to go up. But I've done 4 videos on my DSLR, but I do want to say thank you as I've sat down and really tried to try new things because it is much needed in life if you want to like stay happy. And it's very important that you try new things and you challenge yourself, but also don't take it overboard and frustrate yourself. And this has been a little bit of both. But again, I just want to say thank you. Today we're going to talk about the Action Force Valaverse rollout. I have like the jankiest setup right now. I'm really working on like really getting this setup stuff done, but it's just been so busy. And again, I want to talk about how I've really been enjoying toys lately. Just a lot of fun and trying to encompass a lot of new things. And that's not easy, especially when you're like under a strong mental block. So today we're going to talk about Action Force. So I gotta say, I really like these figures. I really do like how Rollout came out and his setup. I just wish that he didn't come so glossy. Like as you can see under the camera, I'm trying this new lighting setup. But what's crazy is like under the lighting, like right now, it's weird because it's almost like he is not the same tone in the arms and in the head. So it's almost like he's getting really sweaty and doing a workout, but he just finished like drying off his head up here. I just want those two to match up, and that's probably my only real gripe. I know before the tabbing issues on the vest were a big thing. I don't have a problem now with that, but I also have very bad luck with tabs, so I just don't play that game. So, but overall, these figures have been otherwise phenomenal. Like, oh, and you know what? I was supposed to remove these magazines, so I'll just remove one for when we talk about the accessories. But articulation wise, I mean, I still love the way these function. We can hit a T-pose very easily, right? So we've hit our T-pose. We have beautiful butterfly joints. We have a bicep swivel, and we do have an excellent double joint. Also, they're pinless, so that's really nice that they've knocked it out of the gate with pinless joints. That's really dope. The vest, you have some wiggle rooms, but mostly if you've had any SHF Street Fighter or do like the Mythic Legion stuff, you have that waist rocker joint, which is really fun because it definitely adds that curve of I said I'm about to say Italian in our articulation. Wow. As we rock our head up and down, right? We can tilt a little side to side. We have up and down. But look at this, right? We can lift our legs up. Another beautiful double joint, right? This is going to be in the way, so you want him to move that up a little bit, right? That allow you to get some extra movement going backwards. We have a boot swivel. Beautiful ankle pivot, right? So for me and Jess talk about this all the time, right? Like let's say you're doing like knife combat stuff or just like focusing up some martial arts. These guys literally like have the moves. Look at this. This is easily just me sitting down and posing it up. Like let's say I wanted to knock out a Goku pose just for fun. Like let's say I wanted to do a Goku pose, knock out that swan style. Look at that. So like we're literally knocking out kung fu poses technically right out the gate. But let's say I wanted to do some cool jumping poses, some like jumping away from firefight. These guys definitely like can do so slide maneuvers, right? It's just a lot that you can do with these that I just intend on having a ton of fun, not just military wise, but just like just having a lot of fun with my figures. And this is where it's really come in handy for me and having a good time. And again, excuse me as I try to like get this setup done perfectly. It's not easy, but I'm definitely trying because it is an adjustment period. I won't lie to you. It is definitely an adjustment. So as you can see here, posing is not an issue for these guys. There's thigh swivel as well. And just in case you don't like the extra gear, it is removable. You can just slide it right down the leg. You know, you can take off any piece of equipment you want. Let's say you want to get rid of the sidearm holster. No problem, right? Let's zoom out just a little bit, right? So now you have that bare leg. For any sort of assistance or add-on or just overall change that you may want to make. Again, I'm really feeling this. This is definitely something that I'm 100% in for. I just haven't gotten the perfect way to kind of get my setup going. But I'm trying. But this is crazy because accessory wise, like a lot of the Action Force stuff is compatible. So what we are going to do is we are going to jump into accessories. So let's do that. So right now we're going to jump into accessories. And as you know, the Action Force, a lot of this stuff is modular. As you saw previously, I took off the holster. So we already know that he comes with a sidearm. So let's cover that first. Here is our sidearm. Let's get some focus on that. Focus. There we go. So we focus on the sidearm. It is a black pistol. I'm not sure what type of pistol. So you see there's a hole there to add the effect parts for when you buy Valaverse effect parts. Or you can use super action stuff too. They are also compatible. But as you can see, it fits right here in our sidearm holster. Let's leave that right there. Next up, you'll also get a masked sculpt. And this sculpt I actually really like a lot. I liked it on the other troop builders as well. But the gray here looks really nice. As you can see, even in the lighting. And I like that they even left sculpted a little bit of mouthpiece there. It's almost like a smirk, but it's not. I really like that. The digital print is actually really nice on this. But even on the unmasked rollout head, right? I'm going to swap this out so we can get a look at him with the mask sculpt. Ooh, that's rough. It's a hard angle. Hold on. There we go. I couldn't get that to pop from that angle. I don't know what that was about. Right? I really like this rollout sculpt. It looks really nice. Again, I just wanted the arms to match. I'm probably going to try to mat it down myself. But if you look at him with the mask sculpt, I got to honestly say these colors look really good on him. And props to them for not giving him like purple. Because I just feel like that's wrong. So I do appreciate that. Next up, we'll also have a helmeted head. I'm sorry, not a helmeted head, a helmet. And with the helmet, you have the option to turn around the goggles so you can be using night vision, or when not in use, you turn it right over. You can also remove these side pieces. That way, if you want to customize your helmet or have a different type of plating, you can totally swap that stuff out. You already saw that he had an extra magazine, so you actually get 2 extra magazine holders. 2 extra magazines inside of the holders, and then you'll have your rifle here. I am unsure what type of rifle this is. I do know that we have a removable magazine, we have a handle, we have a suppressor, a scope, and a buttstock. See, I'm learning. Shout out to Jake and Jim for teaching me these things. Those things, the basic things I do know. Then we have a close quarters combat weapon, which is a small knife. This can actually be placed on the backhand side. Right there, like so. And excuse the shaking. Like I said, this tripod I'm using to hold the DSLR is actually very weak. I've ordered a new one, and I'm hoping it arrives soon. And as far as hands go, you see that there's one trigger hand there. Here's the other trigger. So we have our other trigger hand. We have another closed fist as well to round those out. You will get cup holding hands. And the reason why I call these cup holding hands is because these are when you are holding your rifle with 2 hands. These are the holding hands for that. Then next up, you will get like your knife holding / sword holding hands, which are different from the trigger hands because they slightly closed a little bit more. And that rounds out all of our accessories for rollout. So again, thank you. Now what we're going to do is we're going to compare it to some other Valaverse stuff, as well as putting it up against other toy lines. That's where the fun happens, because then we get to enjoy the mixing and the matching. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, now we're into the size comparison. First up, I want to do some Action Force stuff. I'm going to do a quick peek. Here we are with Slaughter. Ooh, yeah. I don't know why I did it that way. Don't judge me. Here we are with Duster. Actually, I like Duster a lot, and I'm going to review him and Slaughter as a double review next. So here we are with some other Action Force stuff. And I gotta say, I like lines being modular, but also different enough that when you put them together like this, I don't know why, it just really does work for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys away, right? Then we're going to do a Scarab next. Scarab. Or the Scarabs. And as you can see, they're a little bit bigger. And I'm okay with that, They're big, heavy armored goons. They're supposed to be like that. Next up, we will do. Oh, you know what? Let's do GI Joe stuff. So here's some classified stuff. Here we are with Roadblock, and I like that the different height stuff. I adore that. Everyone knows it. Here we are with Scarlet. She's a little bit smaller. Let's take these guys away. Next up, we'll do a GI Joe Bat. I love bats, man. I gotta go get 6 more and then I'm done. That way that'll even me out. I think it's 34, 35. Right? And the reason why it is because I want to do big army building shots. Here we are with the GI Joe classified Snake Eyes. A little bit bigger, but it does work well enough that because of different sizes, this really can work out well. And I love it because no one is exactly the same height. If you're all the same height as your friends, y'all might be clones. Here we are with a Marvel Legends Moon Knight. It has a custom cape from Fizzled Customs over on IG. As you can see, it scales pretty well with Marvel Legends. Here we are with a Mezco Ichigo on a black skull body. Right? Oh, and if you like the paramilitary stuff, just in case you want them to team up, here is a 1000 Toys Master Chief. My Master Chief is repainted by my friend Nico, aka Just Onyx, over on IG. So we have that. And I don't mind Chief being just a tad bit big. Maybe he should be a little bit bigger in terms of next to Action Force. But if you put Chief next to everybody else, he's gigantic. Here we are with a Articulated Icons Foosh Toys Ninja. Oh, how could I forget? Here we are with Mythic Legions. In case you want to party hard and cross over from the land before time. Right? Remove these gentlemen. Last but not least, we have the main man, 50 grand, the man of 2,000 skills, you know, coming to like have a party with you. Here we are with SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Kuga. He's a tiny boy, but he's a tough boy, and he hangs out with all of us. Again, thank you for sticking it out as I test out the lighting, the sound, the DSLR stuff. It has been wonderful to try this out, and even if it doesn't work, this has actually really helped me get through not just a creative funk, but just overall a funk in general of what's been going on. Recently, I lost Ginger, one of my cats. It was sudden and it was unexpected, and I really haven't been in the mood to do anything, to be honest. So this has been something that has actually been therapeutic after stepping away for a bit. So again, thank you for the patience. It does mean a lot. I need to try new things and get back out there and try stuff. But again, thank you so much. And if you are not okay, it's okay. Process those feelings. Make sure you do your best to try something to get you out of whatever funk you're in spiritually or creatively. And please, as always, be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.